Thanks for joining us tonight. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I'm Molly. I'm the COO of the ISA. You will meet these other lovely people very shortly, but I want to welcome you all in and thank you for joining us tonight for ISA Presents You Ask, We Answer. So I'm going to say first and foremost, thank you to our amazing sponsors. We have two great sponsors tonight who are giving out fantastic prizes. The Capital Fund Screenplay Competition is where your scripts are read directly by investors who buy projects and fund films at the studio level, both domestically and abroad. Investors or funds can elect to option or purchase your script at any time, regardless of whether or not your script places in the contest. All current and previous winners and the Hot 100 list are showcased at investor meetings at the major film markets worldwide. That's pretty sweet. Your summary and logline will get exposure year after year, and their entrants have been optioned and sold at AFM, Cannes, Berlin, Toronto, and Shanghai film markets. We have worked with Capital Fund Screenplay Competition for a number of years now, pretty much since the inception of their competition. They're fantastic people. I would highly recommend going and checking out their contest either on their site or on ours. And they're giving away 3 free entries tonight. Thank you, Capital Fund Screenplay Competition. Our second sponsor is Save the Cat. They just relaunched their screenplay challenge. It's open for entries and all entrants receive 50 points of analysis at no extra cost. All scripts receive a full read. Feedback is grounded in structure, not subjective. And their approach is simple, a screenplay competition that uses the same language the writer, the reader, and the decision makers use when analyzing your work. So they're accepting features, 60-minute and 30-minute TV pilots. They're giving away 1 free entry to the contest, and that comes with the 50 points of analysis. They are also giving away 4 of their new books, which is Save the Cat Writes for TV. Learn to create your binge-worthy TV series. Skills you'll acquire through this book are how to write and structure a compelling TV pilot that can launch your series and your writing career. Nuances, tricks, techniques of pilot writing. How-to in creating layered characters who are driven by complex internal struggles. And plus, they have TV pilot beat sheets from a bunch of fantastic shows like Barry, Ozark, Grey's Anatomy, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, etc., etc. So thank you to both Capital Fund Screenplay Competition and Save the Cat. This is how you win prizes if you're interested in doing so. All you have to do is go on Twitter and tweet out your favorite piece of advice or little tidbit that you learned tonight from this team. And don't forget to tag us at Network ISA. And then we will draw random winners. Doesn't matter if we think that you learned the best thing tonight, we're drawing at random. And if you are not a tweeter, no worries, you can just email me. I am Molly, MOLLY, at networkisa.org, and I will put your name in the hat, proverbial hat. Okay, couple of really cool things that we just had happen at the ISA. We just announced our top 25 screenwriters to watch for 2022. Yoo-hoo! I'm sure somebody will talk about that tonight, but we are really excited. This is a fantastic group of writers. And so please help us congratulate them. Also, we just relaunched our diversity initiative. This is the 2nd year that we have done it. We found some amazing, talented writers last year, and we're looking for more. So it's free to apply. You just have to go on the site and submit your script. It's open through March 17th. We're looking for unique, diverse voices, underrepresented writers. Please submit. What else? Events coming up. Next week, Max has his Connect webinar about brainstorming for 2022. Get the year going, get some inspiration. What are you going to write about? All this good stuff. If you've taken one of Max's webinars before, you know he packs a lot of information into a little itty bitty time. You know, I just saw Aladdin, and it just reminded me of little itty bitty living space. So enjoy that. Sign up on the site for that. And in February 11th, we are doing our table read event online. And this is celebrating our 2021 Table Read My Screenplay winner for the Austin season, Muggs Cahill, and her pilot, Nantucket. It's a fantastic pilot. Muggs is an amazing writer and general person. So please do join us for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. You'll get to hear most of the pilot, and also we'll do a Q&A with her and the director of the table read, Ann Renton, and our VP of Development, Felicity Wren. All right, I'm going to hand it over to SHAYNA, our Senior Manager of Events and Writer Relations, to moderate this evening.
Excellent. Thanks, Molly.
Thanks.
She's going to go disappear. Welcome, everybody, again to our You Ask, We Answer ISA Presents. I am going to go around the group and have everybody introduce themselves first and tell you a little bit about what they do here. And then we're going to dive into some of these questions and try to get through as many as we can tonight. First, let's start with Mr. Craig James.
So much pressure. Hi, everybody. I'm Craig, founder, CEO of the ISA. And what do I do?
What do you do all day? What do you do?
Lately, what I've been doing is working with our team to create new benefits to go with the launch of the new site coming in March. So for the last year or so, it's been R&D, as they say, research and development, coming up with all these different great ideas on how to improve our membership, offer a lot more to our basic members, and even significantly more to our Connect members. So, and then figuring out more ways and pathways to connecting writers to agents, managers, and producers, which we will probably be discussing some of those options today. But we've opened a lot of doors with outreach to some pretty huge companies. That we've been just focused on how can we connect you faster and more easily. And Max will probably talk about this, while getting you to get great at your craft. So I'll pass it over to Max.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you, SHAYNA, Craig. And when it's Scott, he has to say, thank you, SHAYNA, Craig, Max. And when it's JERREN, he has I love seeing where everyone is from. And I think what has happened over the past 2 years with the world, oddly enough, has created more of a community online through our Zoom meetings and events. And I hope everybody watching this live and everybody watching the recording joins us that much more often this year, because we're going to be doing a lot of events, whether they're live or pre-recorded. We're going to be expanding our YouTube channel. Scott and I, as well as a whole bunch of other people on our team, will be creating new video series and things. And we're going to be putting a lot of things out there, much less a new membership that is educationally oriented. And that's kind of what Greg was referencing, that I am the director of education with the ISA. I'm also the co-VP of development for creative screenwriter. I also run my own little consulting company called The Story Farm, where I work one-on-one with writers. And so I focus a lot on answering the question, how do me as a writer, get noticed around town? And my first answer is education. It's not networking. It's not, the right people. And this isn't just because my title is director of education. It's because I've worked in screenwriting education since roughly 2005-06, and it's apparent the people who have put in the time and the studying, whether you can afford it or not. There are free ways to be studying, and there are free ways to be honing your craft. Reading is a huge part of that, and so that's my focus primarily this year on the ISA side, in terms of making sure that as many of our members as possible are receiving that education and improving every day, little by little. That's what I tell my writers all the time. You don't have to just jump into a new year with these huge resolutions. You just have to be a little bit better than you were yesterday. That's all we can do. And that's what we're going to be trying to do tonight on this little roundtable chat.
Excellent. Thanks, Max. Let's move on to Scott.
Thank you, Reggie. Instead, I'll just thank somebody that's not here. I do work with a lot of film festivals and screenwriting contests as well, consultants, people that educate, as Max does, any third parties that get involved with us. And, part of what I do is I try to just build out our site, because, we believe that the more positive and vetted resources that we can have be part of the ISA family, the better it is for everybody involved. So we want you to have access to all of the best that the industry has to offer. And of course, as Max alluded to, we are hoping to make some big strides with YouTube in the coming year. We're very excited about it. We've been planning and developing for like half a year now. And while we have been posting videos for the last several years, we really want to get more creative with it and take some deeper dives. And we're very, very excited about all of that. I think for the most part, I will just kind of leave it at that because editing alone takes up a huge percentage of my time. So that really covers a bunch. And I'll pass it over to Jordan.
I'm Jordan. I am the script coordinator of the development team here at ISA. I'm also a writer, and my latest film is currently filming in Memphis, Tennessee.
Perfect. On to JERREN.
Hi, everyone. I'm JERREN. I'm the CEO and founder of the ISA. No, I'm the creative executive. I work with Jordan and the whole team, finding all your guys' scripts and getting them out to production companies, managers, development execs, all the people looking for scripts. And they are looking. So also a filmmaker myself. I'm just wrapping up my second film with Dermot Mulroney and Leslie Bibb. And yeah, excited about that. And can't wait to answer some questions. I haven't been on one of these in a while, so this feels
Exciting.
Well, I'm going to throw it right at you then. I'm going to throw one right at you at the beginning.
right.
I think it's a good point to reference is that everybody on this team is a creative, and it's not just executives who are, running some company. We're all in it actively, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Agreed. I think that's one of the most interesting aspects of when I do office hours and pitch practice is that people mention how sort of real we are here at the ISA and how much we care. And I'm like, yeah, I guess that is a weird thing, right? That people actually care about your work. What? So yes, ISA, we care.